Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got breaking news coming out from Romania to share with all of you. So last night around 1:30 a.m., we had reports of an ongoing drone attack in southwestern Ukraine, right on the border with Romania. This area has been attacked before, and around this time, lots of alerts were starting to be sent out to Romanian citizens on the border with Ukraine. I'll show you guys on a map here in just a little bit where I'm talking about. And also, they had to scramble fighter jets up into the skies to patrol their airspace as there was multiple detections of airspace violations inside of Romania at that time. Then we soon had a report that a drone possibly crashed inside of Romania. Now I have some information that shows that it looks like this one of these drones at least did crash inside of Romania near the village of Plauru. Now, Plauru, I have reported this village before being attacked by drones. Now, whether this was deliberate or not, the authorities in Romania are still investigating. We don't know for sure. Most likely was some sort of accident from these Russian drones, but at the same time, this is probably more than 10 reports inside of Romania of these Russian drones crashing in their territory. So, very big news today. And what you're looking at on your screen here was actually a drone attack on a port city inside of Ukraine called Kilia. I think it's what it's called, Kilia. So I've got the video footage of that, of this drone directly smashing into one of their ports over here inside of Ukraine. So these drones, considering that they were attacking so close to the Romanian border, it's possible maybe one of them swayed off course. But I will show you on a map, and it is pretty far away from Kalia. So if Kalia was the target, I'm not sure how it made it all the way to Plauru. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. We're going to hop on over here to a mainstream news report from Romania Insider. It says authorities report airspace breach. Possible drone crash in Romania amid Russian attack on Ukraine. This just coming out today, January 17th, 2025. It says here the National Defense Ministry reported that its monitoring and surveillance systems detected violations of Romanian airspace during a Russian drone attack on Ukraine on Friday morning, January 17th. Subsequent searches revealed signs of a possible drone impact site on Romanian territory. I'm not sure how they could say possible. I mean, it either is or it isn't, but the video footage that I have for you guys coming out from Romania indicates that this was a drone that actually did crash into Romanian territory. After the drones were first detected, two F-16 aircraft from the Romanian Air Force Base and Borsea, I think is how you pronounce it, were deployed to monitor the situation. Moreover, residents of Tulcea County were alerted via the RO alert system at around 1:39 a.m. Russian forces resumed a series of drone attacks on civilian and port infrastructure targets in Ukraine on the morning of January 17th, near the border with Romania and Tulcea County. The Defense Ministry stated in a press release. The planes dispatched to investigate returned roughly 2 hours later when alert measures were also lifted. Ground teams later uncovered evidence of a possible drone impact outside the village of Plauru, close to the border with Ukraine. A Russian drone fell near the same village in October 2023 when the authorities uncovered a crater in the vegetation. The area has been secured, and teams of specialists from the Ministry of National Defense, the Romanian Intelligence Service, SRI, and the Ministry of Internal Affairs, MAI, will collect evidence and carry out investigations according to protocol, the Defense Ministry added. The ministry ended its press release by condemning Russia's attacks on Ukrainian civilian infrastructures and objectives. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs also condemned the violation of Romanian airspace by Russian drones and the irresponsible attacks by Russian forces, which violates all norms of international law on Ukraine. Respect for sovereignty, security, and peace are obligations that the Russian Federation systematically and unprovokedly violates. Persistent aggressive actions, the illegal occupation of neighboring territories, and the large-scale illegal war Russia has been waging, for almost 3 years against a sovereign neighbor pose a serious and persistent threat not only to Ukraine but to the entire Black Sea region and the eastern flank of the North Atlantic Alliance. The institution added, noting that it has informed Romania's allies of the event. In December of last year, Romanian authorities approved two draft laws establishing protocols for handling foreign drones entering the country's airspace during peacetime. And it says measures could include taking control of the flight, neutralizing the drones by disabling their command and control functions, or destroying them as a last resort. Since the start of the war in Ukraine, Russian drones have either fallen in or transited Romanian territory several times. Okay, so yes, this has happened multiple times. I think just last year in 2024, I probably reported at least 3 or 4 events of Russian drones entering into Romanian territory, sometimes crashing in their land. So pretty insane story to hear this once again. And knowing that Romania did pass some laws recently back in December to, be able to shoot down these drones. I'm not sure why they didn't engage this one if it happened to crash, but then again, it was right just over the border into their territory. So let's hop on over here to a map real quick. Let me show you guys exactly where this took place at. Okay, so we have Ukraine over here. Here's Romania. Here's the Black Sea, and then Crimea right here. So just on the southwestern corner of Ukraine and the Romanian border. So it's separated by the Danube River here that runs out to the Black Sea. So this white line is the border. This is Ukraine up here, and this is Romania down here, okay? So where this took place with the drone that crashed was near the village of Plauru, okay? So I remember reporting this not too long ago, just months back, that we had a drone reportedly crashing in this area. This is inside Romanian territory, okay? And then just over the river here, we have the city of Ismail, okay? And then where the original drone attack was taking place at was way over here, okay? It was in Kilia, I think if I'm pronouncing that right. So Kilia is over here. Let's zoom out a little bit. So here's Kilia over here, and then way over here is where Plauru is at, where this drone crashed. So if the target was over here in Kilia and it crashed all the way in Plauru, that's a pretty significant distance away, okay? Did it overshoot Kilia and fly all the way over here? Did it malfunction or something? We don't really know, but usually when this happens is when a lot of drones are attacking Ukraine at once, so maybe some of them happen to malfunction. Who knows what's going on here? But the drone that struck the port here of Kilia, it happened somewhere in this area here. You can see all these ports here, okay? Lots of ships come into Ukraine in the port city here of Kilia. So it could have happened anywhere in this area right here where we have the video that shows the drone attack, okay? So again, here's the city of Kilia that was reportedly being targeted last night, and the video footage is going to show a strike on this port here. And then also the drone that crashed was way over here. I would probably estimate at least 10 kilometers or more over to Plauru next to the Ukrainian city of Ismail. And this is where it crashed, okay? So thankfully over here in Plauru, there's not too many people that live in this area. It's for the most part, you can see just fields over here. So thankfully nobody was injured in this attack. But now we're going to hop on over to X and let me show you some video footage over here that I have pulled up for you. I actually have 2 videos I can show you. So let's hop on over here to the Geo Insider. Russian forces struck the port of Chilia Nua, if I'm saying that right, which is Kilia, near Romania's border during the night using drones. Fighter jets were scrambled from the Mihail Kogalnisianu, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, sorry guys, airbase in response, okay? So basically an airbase inside of Romania is where these jets were scrambled from. So we've got this video footage that shows a direct strike on this port over here inside of Kilia. This is just over the border being filmed from, I believe, a Romanian who was probably hearing these drones incoming over here, decided to start recording, and they were able to capture one of these drones crashing on the port of Kilia here. Take a look at this. Okay, we'll go ahead and pause it right here. This is a longer video, but for the most part, the last half of this video really doesn't show anything. But in the very beginning, in case you missed it, there was a drone directly striking here. You can see all that fire and the blaze there, direct strike on this port, just over the Danube River in the city of Kilia on their port, okay? And then also he had an update here a few hours later. You can see this was 12 hours ago at the time that I record this. At around 1:46 a.m., residents in Romania received an RO alert message warning of possible fall of drone debris. The Romanian military is currently investigating the area and has discovered traces of a possible drone impact outside the village of Plauru. Okay, so that was the next update after this attack on that port, was possible drones crashing inside of Romania. Then soon after that, about 5 hours later, we have another update from Geo Insider. Says breaking exclusive images of the Russian drone that crashed in Tulcea County, Romania, after the attack near the border at Kalia in Ukraine. Okay, so we've got this video now that we can check out, which is going to show the drone fragments inside of Romania. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at this, about a minute long. All right, very scary to see this, but at the same time, in my opinion, this is very dangerous. I mean, imagine if this drone had happened to crash into somebody's house, maybe injured somebody, potentially even taken someone's life, an innocent person inside of Romania. And we have to understand that this is a NATO nation, okay? And this is multiple times that NATO nations, we've seen Romania, Poland, also Latvia, with their airspace being violated, drones crashing inside of some of these territories. And NATO, for the most part, has not done anything. I mean, look at this massive crater that was caused by this drone. So it's pretty frightening, to think about that. It could be just a simple drone like this coming from Russia, whether it be accidental or deliberate, crashing inside of a NATO nation such as Romania. Thankfully, it looks like it crashed in an open field over here. But yeah, guys, pretty scary situation over here. But just wanted to give you an update, let you know what is going on with this. And I'm very curious to see, is NATO going to do something about this at some point? It seems like they're not going to. They've been just allowing this repeatedly. And when I started to really research this story, a lot of mainstream news is really not picking this up at all. There is some European news that's kind of picking it up and talking about it, but for the most part, they're just saying possible drone debris. But we have actual video evidence of this drone that has crashed inside of Romania. So pretty crazy story. Let me know what you think about all these details down below, but that's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell, that way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.